Hey guys, Tesla here. Today I want to talk about Proficiency class pack mod for XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I enjoy the class pack a lot and I've been using it on many runs, and I want to share my experience with you, and in case you are considering it to be part of your mod list, I hope this video will help you. This is not a class pack or mod review, this is just me sharing what I enjoy about this class pack. Instead of cramming all classes into one video, and mind you, Proficiency class pack has like 6 base classes and then one pack for Proficiency Skirmisher, Proficiency Reaper, and also the new one, which is the Proficiency Jane Kelly. Shire has yet to release the Proficiency Templar, but I hope that one is coming soon. So instead of cramming all classes into one video, this will be a video series with each video focusing on one of the classes introduced in this mod. I will go through some of my favorite builds for each class and some other variants based on my experience. I will include the Steam link of the class pack in the video description. By the way, if you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe to this video so I can keep producing content like this. This is the first video of the series, so let's start off with one of the most, if not the most important of them all, the Field Medic. The Field Medic is basically your healer class and it has many perks to support that role and more, and I always have one in the squad on any mission. So in terms of weapons or the loadout, my favorite loadout for Field Medic is Assault Rifle for primary, Arc Thrower for secondary, and assuming I can only carry 2 utility items because there are mods that can increase the number of utility items you can carry, I would carry a med kit and a smoke grenade. With the loadout in mind, let's go into my favorite perks for Field Medic. So at Corporal, what you get is Adrenaline Rush, Reposition, and Fleet-Footed. My favorite will have to be Fleet-Footed, because Field Medic is not a range healer like specialists in the base game class. They cannot equip gremlins, so you have to get up close to the soldier you are trying to heal or revive, and you want to be able to do that without triggering Overwatch. Adrenaline Rush is a good second pick. It works a little bit like run and gun, but you can also heal someone after dashing. Just keep in mind that you will suffer from damage penalty, so using it like run and gun to deal damage or to kill something is probably not ideal. Reposition is underwhelming for me. I normally avoid this, right? So moving on to Sergeant, my favorite would be Combat Conditioning. It's a free boost to the soldier's stat. Emergency Aid is a close second, which is this one, with free action to heal someone. I've never used trauma kits personally, but if the squad really struggles with surviving, then I guess it makes sense to have an additional revive charge. Lieutenant rank, Overcharged Capacitors, hands down. This is probably the best one in Lieutenant rank. It's super useful and I cannot stress this enough. Basically, it makes Arc Thrower always useful. Even when you cannot stun an enemy, at the very least you can disorient them. I used to play a bit with Sentinel, but I think it is only useful with a high aim soldier. As for Applied Knowledge, it's not very useful in early to mid game because you won't have many autosaves done, as likely you will have Tygan working on weapon tags. So the way Applied Knowledge works is that the soldier gains 20% crit chance and 20% auto damage on a critical hit, basically a crit monster with your primary weapon against organic targets that XCOM has autopsied. So in early game, more than likely you're not going to have that many of them, right? So let's move on to Captain. For Captain, I tend to take low profile most of the time. It's too good actually. So let me try to explain. Full cover is very limited on any missions, and you're better off letting other classes like Marines and Sappers take full cover, and then you can have your medics supporting them sitting in low cover but with a high cover bonus. On high ground, typically on a building, full cover is so rare, so you could have your medic on high ground behind half cover but with high cover bonus and aim bonus thanks to the high ground, right? To me, it is my favorite perk at this rank. I almost always double back for Smokescreen, which is this one. Grants +1 free smoke grenade and +1 additional charge to any equipped smoke grenades. Anti-Venom Steam's perk is very situational. I have tried it and the mechanic is very interesting, but also very situational. So what it does is, it's a supply of tossable quick to administer anti-venom injection pins, provide passive poison immunity, so that's number 1, and it removes any poison effects from allies within a 2.5 tile radius. May also periodically target an ally in range with a special adrenaline injection that will remove daze, panic or stun effects. So the way it works is, if anyone gets poisoned, that soldier can just run over to the field medic and then automatically gets healed from the poison effects. So the mechanic is interesting but very situational, right? Let's move on to Major. Now, here's my problem with this class. At Major rank, the perks are underwhelming in my opinion. I would just go for rapid deployment for the free action for support grenade, and in my case, if you remember my loadout earlier, it's always a smoke grenade and it synergizes very well with smoke screen, right? It does work with flashbangs and other grenades tagged as support grenade, so you can see the list of items that can work with rapid deployment, but the defense boost you get from smoke grenades are too good to pass up right now, and especially so when you have a mod that improves how smoke grenades work. I used to play with fire support a lot, but the fact that it's only more effective with covering fire, which is another perk that I need to buy, makes it not worthwhile, right? Leave suppression to the Marines, I say. So for the final perk within a major rank is the Covert Infiltration. Leave stealth work to either Proficiency Jane Kelly or Proficiency Reaper, both of which I plan to have to make videos of, so avoid this. Not saying that it's not bad, it's just that there are other classes that can do it better than a field medic, right? And finally, at Colonel, Burst Fire. Burst Fire is probably the best. Imagine shooting twice but with aim penalty, and the aim penalty can be negated if you shoot with 2 action points, so that's the stated Burst Fire effect. It jives very well with the aim bonus that you gain from combat conditioning, and also arm intervention is a bit underwhelming to me because it's a reaction shot, and reaction shots are better left to the Marines. And finally, combat stimulants. Again, I don't use it much and it seems super situational, so let me know if you have any more experience with that, right? It does a lot of things, but I can't seem to make good use of it. So I'm not going to go into the 4th row because the 4th row is I'm using a different mod to change how the 4th row is populated in the Proficiency class pack, of which I'm going to link down below in the description. But basically, I've covered Field Medic. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Like and subscribe, and good luck, Commander.